Before Facebook and Twitter dominated the social media landscape, there were platforms that shaped the early days of online interaction. Some of them were revolutionary, others had their moment of fame, but all of them are now nearly forgotten. Today, we're diving deep into the lost world of social media platforms from the early 2000s. From Friendster's testimonials to MySpace's top 8 drama and Orkut scrapbooks, these platforms weren't just about connecting. They shaped how we talked, what we listened to, and even how we expressed ourselves online. Let's rediscover the networks that once defined the internet. And let me know in the comments if you ever used any of these. Friendster. Before Facebook, before MySpace, there was Friendster. Launched in 2002, it was designed to connect people through a circle of friends concept. It allowed users to create profiles, share interests, and even leave testimonials for each other. Did you know Friendster was originally designed as a dating site? But it quickly evolved into a social network when users started using it to connect with friends instead of romantic partners. However, Friendster had one major problem: slow load times. The platform struggled with traffic, and users quickly grew frustrated with constant crashes. By the time it tried to fix things, Facebook had already taken over. It later rebranded as a gaming site, but in 2015, it shut down completely. Did you ever use Friendster? Or do you think it could have survived if it had adapted better? MySpace. At one point, MySpace was the most visited website in the world, even bigger than Google. Launched in 2003, MySpace was a social hub where users could customize profiles with music, backgrounds, and even HTML coding. The top 8 feature was another MySpace legend. It wasn't just a list, it was a social hierarchy. If you weren't in someone's top 8, it could lead to real-life arguments. And if you moved someone down the list, that was the ultimate betrayal. But MySpace had a flaw: it was too cluttered. As Facebook introduced a cleaner, simpler design, users abandoned MySpace. By 2011, MySpace had lost its throne, and while it still exists today as a music platform, it will never be what it once was. What do you think made MySpace fail? Was it too complicated, or did Facebook just do it better? Orkut. Orkut was Google's first attempt at social networking. It became extremely popular, especially in Brazil and India. Unlike other platforms, Orkut focused on communities where users could join discussions on shared interests. But Orkut had one major weakness: it didn't evolve. While Facebook kept innovating with features like the news feed and photo tagging, Orkut stayed the same. It didn't adapt to the changing needs of users, and that's what ultimately led to its downfall. Have you ever heard of Orkut? If it had been available worldwide, do you think it could have challenged Facebook? Bebo. Bebo was once the UK and Ireland's most popular social networking site, even overtaking MySpace at its peak. It allowed users to post blogs, share photos, and even create quizzes. However, in 2008, AOL bought Bebo for $850 million, but failed to innovate. Users left for Facebook, and by 2013, Bebo was shut down. Multiple attempts were made to revive it, but none succeeded. Would you have used Bebo if it still existed today? Google+. Google tried again with Google+ in 2011, hoping to create a social network that could rival Facebook. It introduced unique features like circles to organize friends and hangouts for group video calls. At first, millions of users joined because it was linked to YouTube and Gmail, but engagement was low. People found it confusing, and Facebook already dominated the space. In 2019, after multiple security flaws, Google+ was finally shut down. Do you think Google+ could have survived if it had done something different? Or was it doomed from the start? Social media has evolved dramatically, but these forgotten platforms paved the way for what we use today. Some were ahead of their time, some failed due to poor management, and others simply couldn't keep up with Facebook's dominance. If these platforms were still around today, do you think they'd be as popular as Instagram or TikTok? Or would they feel outdated in today's fast-paced digital world? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more nostalgic content. See you in the next video.